Hi guys, and welcome back to the 5-part video series on sales for white collar worker. Now, this video is about the mindset you need to be a good salesperson. Now, you can see any salesperson on a spectrum. You get people that are so determined and so pushy that people become uncomfortable. Everyone has seen those pushy salespeople. Maybe you go into a shop and you're buying a perfume, or maybe you're going in to buy, some clothes, and you walk into the shop and you get a pushy salesperson. That person has some of the right qualities. They're very determined. They've got that tenacity. They've got that want to get a sale. The problem is they don't have something on the other end. They don't have the empathy, and they don't have the actual human connection and the rapport. Really good salespeople, you need to be able to have both of these at your disposal. You need to be able to connect with people and establish rapport, but you also need to be, I think, a little bit cutthroat. You need to be tenacious and going after the sale. So you can see that on a sort of x-axis. You need to have the qualities of being determined, but you also need the qualities of being empathetic. That's the x-axis. Now look at the y-axis. The y-axis is someone that is methodical, someone that has a process and they're able to follow it. This is what all the best salespeople that I see have. They are extremely organized, they have a process, they are detail orientated, and they stick to it. That's what the best salespeople I see have. The problem is those salespeople, much like the people that are too far along either way on the x-axis, they completely fall apart when they need to be on their toes a little bit. Let's say a client comes up with an objection that you've never heard of before, or let's say a client says some sort of deal that you've never come across before. Let's say the client says, well, we don't want to do it the way you normally do it. We want to take half of this package and half of this package, stick it together. What's the best price you can do for me? So salespeople need to be these jack of all trades when it comes to having these characteristics. You need to be super process orientated, but you also need to be able to think on your feet. Because when you're on a call with a client, that you have no idea what they're going to say. You can prepare all you want, and you should prepare, which is what we're going to go into in the technical aspects of these videos. But you need to also be able to, on the spot, quickly come up with handling an objection, or come up with a deal or a compromise or price point or something that the client wants that you haven't prepared for on the call. So this is the 4 quadrants of being a good salesperson. You need to be determined. You need to go after the sale. You also need to be empathetic and establish rapport before you try and close that deal and close that sale. We'll go into that in the technical aspects. You need to be super process orientated, and then you also need to be quick on your toes. So I hope that helped. That's the sort of mindset and the overall characteristics you need to be a good salesperson. As a quick sort of last note, there was a really good training program that I did with a company called Flume. And Flume had different sort of characteristics of good salespeople. Every salesperson, you have obviously characteristics, but you have a certain style. Some people are the nice person, they want to be everyone's friend. Some people want to be the advisor, the sort of trusted person that contact goes to. And then some people are the term the challenger. And I'll ruin the story here. Flume actually found from research that the people who are the challengers, they're the ones that sort of archetype does the best when selling to a client. The problem is if you're too nice, or if you are not actually properly challenging the client, they don't go out their comfort zone and they don't see the benefits of using your product. I'll go into this in a later video, but you need to extend the value gap, see the difference between the way they're doing something now, and see how good it could be if they take your product, or if they do things slightly different, even if they don't take your product. So that's a sort of side note. I hope you guys helped. That was a lot in this video, but feel free to ask me any questions on this if you do. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.